Good morning, everyone. It is Friday the 13th. Let's get started with our warm up 3632. Three, 1, 4. Stretch out a little bit here. Okay. 5, 3, 5, 1. These feel slippery today. 5, 3, 8. 1, 5, 1, 3. We've got Jerry Mitchell, Uncle Hoku, Brian Fliegel, Trampy Coffeeland, George. Good morning and good afternoon, depending on where in the world you live. Ace Deuce. Uh, 4, 1, 4, 2. Keep those fingers together. 5, 3, 8. 1, 5, 1, 3. Good morning, Matt Hatter. Ooh, that was terrible. The left one went way higher than the right one. 5, 5, hard 10. 3, 6, 3, 2. 2, 3, 5. Left one did not get all the way down. Uh, 6, 2, 6, 3. 3, 2, 5. 1, 3, 1, 2. 5, 6. Kind of bouncing all over the different numbers right now. Hopefully, once we get to show start, we'll be able to settle in a little bit. 3, 5, 3, 6. 3 at the top. 2, 3, 5. So it looks like 5 is the hot number today. Cross 6 is on top. 6, 2, 6, 3. I think George is like 6 or 7 hours ahead of Central Standard Time, I think. So I think it would be probably like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I think, in Cyprus. I'm not sure. $314, Big Joe. 5351 to the bottom. Magic Aces. That one was really nice and tight, and they came off the wall kind of nice. Although the Magic Aces is not what I was looking for. 3236, 3632. I'm sorry, 3632. 426. 6462. Split apart a little bit when they left my fingers. 369. And this will probably be our last one here for a warm up. 2326. Ace tight all the way down. Ace deuce. Okay, let's get the show started here. Welcome to Level Up CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode number 472 of the Level Up program and day number 182 of the Black Belt. If you're new to the program, this is about my daily practice of shooting the dice at the craps table, as well as playing a blue-collar craps style of play. On the YouTube side of things, we got Jerry Mitchell checking in number 1, followed up by Uncle Hoku, Brian Flegel, Trampy, Coffeeland, George from CY, Mad Hatter, Randy Hill, the 85 Bears Mike. Good morning to all. It is Friday the 13th, so hopefully there's nothing spooky going on here, but we will soon find out. Yesterday was our first losing session that we had in probably almost 2 weeks' time, so that was a little bit of a hit. So we're going to be starting off today our bankroll at $15,634 on the app. We have a win goal today of $1,563. Your win goal should be somewhere around that 10% mark. So if you hit your goal during this session today, make sure you put in chat and let us know. If I was playing on the real casino, the stop loss would be at $2,345. We're coming in today with 69 wins and 22 losses. So we added a loss on that one, but it is what it is. G is not leaving the house today. But anyhow, let's get started. If you're playing along with the app, click on that live tab. That'll bring you over to the table that we are using here. And let's get started right away. We're going to start off with the cousin 2 set, the 3632 dice set. And let me get a new piece of paper here so we can record our sets as we use them. And hopefully our thing on the bottom of the screen is working today. I tried it before we started and it seemed to be working. So let's see how it goes. No line bets for me. We're dropping back down to level number 9 for our bets on the CMJ plan, level 9. Dice out. And we got Jerry Mitchell going to Cherokee, Harrah's in North Carolina next Thursday to Saturday. Good luck when you go, please, and have fun. Be safe. Play smart and responsible. 3632, dice out. Terrible first throw, but I will take that result. We've got the 516, the KitchenAid mixer. So it's marked at point of 6 with a 5-1 KitchenAid mixer. 3632 is the dice set. 516 result. That's good. That is working. So we are going to go on level 9, like I said, for the CMJ plan, which is the 960 across. And that's going to be 640 across plus 25 or 160 across twice. Brings us to 150 and a 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got 180 and that's 6 and 8. Again, our goal is to get a hit on one of the numbers. We'll press up that number and a sister number and hopefully get a second hit on either one of those numbers. So that way we are past that break-even point. We'll set our new dice set. We're going to be at a 4-5-4-1, which is 3V on the bottom. And all bet set. Dice out. 16 people playing along with Crapsee here. We got 17 people watching, 4 likes. Good morning, Ada. And let's see how we go here. I'll tell you what, it's a little bit cold in the dungeon here today. It's -2 degrees outside yet. Dice line, they split apart, but we have a 415. That is the truck and camper. So let's see. Mark that up in KPI using a 4-5-4-1 dice set. And we've got a 415 result. We're going to pressure that 5 and that 9. We're going to go up to make it look like no, not 150. We're at 150 already. I forgot what the hell I'm bringing them up to. I haven't played this level too many times. Let's figure this out real quick. We're going to pressure $100 on each of them. So we're going to make the 5 and 9 look like 250 each. There we go. That'll be perfect because we brought $210 back to the rack. We're going to put 200 back up on the table and only bring 10 of those hours back to the rack. So we'll call that all bet set here. And dice out. We got to check our set really quick. I forgot to do that. We have a 2-4-2-1 dice set. 2-4-2-1. Here we go. We got an ace deuce, another 2-1-3 ace deuce Alfredo sauce. So that's going to be no help for us, but I was using a 2-4-2-1 dice set and a 2-1-3 result. And that'll bring us to a 3-2-3-1 dice set. 3-2-3-1. Cousin 2 set. All bet set. Dice out. And that gives us a 4-6-10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Daddy Joe. Let's see where that brings us on our bets. That may or may not get us close to being out of the shooter. 3-2, 3-1. That 4-10 does pay double, remember? So that way it gets us closer to our break-even point faster than hitting the two inside numbers. So that's going to bring us to $503 profit. And I'm going to call that good enough. Normally, I would try to get at least 640 back to the rack so we can go 640 across. But let's bring our bets down and let's go with 480 across. So we're going to go 75 on the 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got 90 in that 6 and 8. So that way we have a profit of $23 right now. And we are only 4 rolls in. This is roll number 5 coming up here. That's going to bring us to a 5, 4, 5, 6 dice set. And we'll call it all bet set. So again, the goal of the CMJ plan is to try to get out of the shooter as fast as possible, regress, and then start using that profit to help make more money, if you will. 5, 4, 5, 6, 2V in the bottom, dice out. Fingers are really slippery today. I think it has a little bit to do with it being cold down here, as well as 3, 4, 7. So we came down at the perfect time. So it's gonna be a 3, 4, 7. Ouch. But also I washed my hands probably about 50 times last night at work. So that I think that had a little bit of things to do with my grip as well here. But 5, 4, 5, 6 is our dice set. And we got a 3, 4, 7. Ouch. So the puck will turn off. And we thankfully brought our money down. So we did make a profit of $23 on that shooter. So I work at a company that makes liquid smoke. And I normally don't work at the plant where they actually make the smoke, but last night I was working there. In fact, I've been working there for the last 2 weeks, and I don't know if you guys can see my finger is orange. See that little line on there? And with the liquid smoke, what they do is they trap smoke inside of water, and then they evaporate it, so they take some of the water out and it makes it super, super concentrated. And they also add a browning agent to some of the smoke products. And I had a hole in my glove and I got some of that juice. And that browning agent is clear until it gets heat added to it. Once you add heat or hot water, it turns everything orange or brown. So I got almost 2 weeks of working there without it doing that. Matt Hatter says, must have been eating Cheetos. Good morning, SJ. So anyhow, let's get going here. Too much chatter, too much chin, not enough spin. 3, 6, 3, 2 is our new dice set. 17 people playing along with Crapsee. 21 people watching, 7 likes. Dice out. And we have the Old Bay Bushel. So that's a 5, 5 hard 10. And again, using that 3, 6, 3, 2, and that landed nice. They both came up to the back wall and just barely touched off. And let's mark that point of 10. And during our warm up, we hit the 3, 1, 4 a couple times. The Smokin' Joe, says Trampy. 3, 1, 4, Smokin' Joe. Yeah. My actual job, like I said, the company I work for makes liquid smoke. But the actual product that I normally make when I'm working my normal job is I make smoked oil. So if you were to buy shake and bake chicken, it's the oil that comes into shake and bake chicken. I'm one of 3 people in the entire world that makes that oil. Not prestigious whatsoever, but it is what it is. Anyhow, we're going to go with 960 across again. 50 on a 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got 180 in that 6 and 8. We're going to go back to 3632 again. And we'll call that all bet set. Nice out. See if we can throw a smoking Joe here for Mad Hatter. This table does have ears, remember, so a little bit hard off the back wall. And that is not a smoking Joe, but that is a Bruce. Terrible beginning. We're going to switch back over to that cousin 1 set right away. Yeah, 3632. Not what's going to be a hurt. That one hurt us a little bit here. So we're going to have to do some recovery, some digging out early on again. Friday the 13th is showing here. It's not Friday, Daddy. It's Shake and Bake. Good morning. Come out roll. That is awesome that you're joining us here. He says he's new here, and this is awesome. Thank you for the content and the game. You are very welcome, my friend. If you ever have any questions, make sure you pose it in the chat. We'll try to answer them as we go along here. 3236, cousin 1 set. And let's see if we can get a little bit of traction going on here. So why does it say the 7 was rolled and cleared all my bets? Because I just had a 7 roll. That was a 7 out. That's considered a 0.7 out. So we will hopefully get a longer roll here going forward. So we'll call this all bet set. We got 18, 19 people playing along, 25 people watching. 3236 stays out. And so we're looking for a point to be set here. I split apart just slightly when I left my fingers. We have an OMC craps, all the dots, all the spots, midnight. That's going to be a pass line loser, come out loser here. 3236 is the dice set. 6612 is the result. And for those of you who are new here, we do have some unique dice calls on this channel. I have modeled a lot of the dice calls after either content creators in the craps community or people that are consistently in the chats here, and I'm trying to honor them and include them in the entertainment value of this program or show here. We're going to go back again, 3236. I'm not doing any line bets here until we get a point established. And we'll call that all bet set. Nice out. Veered off towards the right a little bit from where I was trying to land the dice. And we got a 5-6 Yo Chef. So this is going to be a pass line winner this time, come out natural. And again, we were using that time to 3236, cousin 1 set. And 5-6 Yo on the count. So we're still looking for a point. And that'll bring us to a 3-5-3-6 dice set. 3 being the top. 3-5-3-6. It says, show Joe your thumbs up. And we'll go off bet set here. Dice out. And that's what Mad Hatter said. Still looking for a point? Shooter number 3. Split apart again on me. Yeah. terrible here. 617 pass lane winner, come out natural again. Let's get some traction here. We're gonna have to switch things around again, I think. 3536 and 617. Might even switch dice out here a little bit. Like I said, my fingers are real slippery here. Let's switch out dice here. Oh, you go over to our blue ones that we were using yesterday. 3632. 3236, cousin one. 3236. Yeah, all bet set. Dice out. Yes, and Crapsee will show you exactly what I'm rolling here. So what I do is I roll the dice and I'll enter in the results here, and then that'll show on Crapsee usually a couple seconds after the roll was done, because of the delay that's on YouTube. So this out. That's better. 358, the grape ape. So for some reason, those other dice are a little bit more slippery. These seem to have a little more traction with my fingers. But anyhow, we got 3236. And we have 358. So let's mark that point of 8. And the puck will be turned back on 8. So let's make our bets again. Look at that 960 across level. 640 across plus 320 across is 960. 115, 4, 5, 9, 10. We got 180, and that's 6 and 8. Our new dice set will be a 6365. Cross 6s on the top. 6365. And all bet set. So hopefully that makes sense. Come out, roll. Ooh, that was a little bit of a rollout on that right die. 213 ace deuce. Alfredo sauce. Again, no help for us. And that was using a 6365 dice set. And mechanically felt like I kind of jerked a little bit on that one when I released the dice. So we need to make sure we get that release smooth. 3231. Preview on top. Good morning, Dan. Dice Dr. Dan. So, guys, make sure that you go over to Dice Dr. Dan's channel. He had lost his subscribers a while back, and he's trying to rebuild his channel. He was at 17 subscribers yesterday, and I know we have a very supportive community here. I have 28 people watching, so make sure if you haven't subscribed to his channel, please go over there and subscribe to it. He's doing some really neat strategy videos, as well as some basic review of craps videos as well. 3231. This up. That one looked pretty good down there. Here we go. We got our Smoking Joe, the 314, the Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. I was using a 3231 dice set. Dice did split apart kind of violently there, but 3231 with a 314 Big Joe result. So that's gonna be hit number 1 for this shooter, and we are in it. Quite far already. It's 293 brought back to rack after the vig. I'm going to, since we are so far into this roll here, we're going to bring our bets down, and let's go 320 across. So that way we are in the shooter for only $25. Remember, the last one was a hit, so we have some recovery to do here. So I don't want to dig in any further than what we actually are. 3, 2, 3, 1 is what we went with the last time. Let me see where was that. So that was a cousin 2. We're gonna go back to cousin 2. So we threw a 3, 1. So let's make that look like 5, 3, 5, 1 for our new dice set. 5, 3, 5, 1. So it says you rolled a 3, now it reads a 4 on Crapsee. I'm not really sure. You might be a little bit behind on something or another. Come on, I'm not really sure what's going on. Either that or back out of Crapsee and come back into Crapsee and see if that makes any changes for you. But on my side, we have a point of 8 right now. So yeah, that's what I'm wondering here. But anyhow, let's go. I'll bet set here. And dice out. So we're looking to get some money brought back to the rack here. So Brian, thanks for checking that. Yeah, or for responding to that as well. So I bet that's 5, 1 or 5, 3, 5, 1. 2 in the bottom. And we had a 3, 2, 5, the Justice 5. And that was using a 5, 3, 5, 1 dice set. So it should be a single pitch of the dice, I believe. 3, 2, 5. There we go. So that's going to allow us to go to $60 on that 5. We'll go $60 on the 9. This is killer fun. So yeah, there we go. Set our dice again. Now we're going to go to 1, 3, 1, 2. Cross 6s on the bottom. 1, 3, 1, 2. So this is what I do, come out roll. So I don't have to run to the casino all the time. I get my craps fixed by putting out a show for you guys and practicing on a daily basis. And I talked to Dice Dr. Dan the other day after my show, and he kind of asked me what I get out of this whole YouTube thing. And I told him it adds transparency, but it also adds commitment to me because I want to get this practicing down. And by putting a show out, it means I have to practice on a daily basis. So that's what I get out of this whole YouTube thing. It allows me to practice and hopefully work on becoming better at throwing the dice. So 1, 3, 1, 2, dice out. And we got another ace 1, 4 truck and camper. Not another one, but I think it's the second one, I think, for the day. But we have a 1, 3, 1, 2 dice set. 1, 4, 5 results. And that's going to be 1 dice off axis, which is my normal result when I throw the dice. We appreciate you, Joseph's bad hitter. I appreciate you guys as well. Yeah, Brian, 50 minutes away. Brian lives about 50 minutes away from me, so that's close. That's close. What are we doing here? That was a 5 there, so we're going to go to $90 on that 5. So we're starting to trend bet up now. After that first one was a sister press, we'll trend bet up here from now. Talking circles, I think. But anyhow, 5, 1, 5, 4 is our new dice set. 5, 1, 5, 4, 2V in the bottom. And dice out. 26 people playing along here on the app. 29 people watching, 14 likes. So you live in North Carolina, okay? My brother used to live in North Carolina. He lived in Vass, North Carolina. VSS, I believe it was called. Yeah, we have a couple people here that live in North Carolina that are also followers of the show. We have another 134 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. It's using a 5154 dice set. And we have a 134 result. So that it would be nice. Let's see if we can do the 410 Daddy Dave. Ashish is here, and he had a super chat. Well, thank you very much, Ashish. Very, very, very much appreciated. Not expected, but very much appreciated. We're going to go to 150 on that 4. We're going to see if we can do a Daddy Dave flip on that one. So we have 545 brought back to rack, 470 on a table. And he says it's cold in California at 42 degrees. Need to invite you up to Wisconsin, my friend, because it's -2 degrees outside without the wind chill when I came home. And yesterday it was -4, and we're supposed to get warmer temperatures here, hopefully this weekend. I got some stuff I need to do outside. We have a 2, 1, 2, 3 dice set. And we'll call it a bet set here. Dice out. So thank you very much for that super chat. That is super, super, super cool. Just so you guys know, all monies that are received on this channel goes back into the channel, not into my pocket. And we have a 426, the Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So that'll be a nice hit as well here. And I was using a 2, 1, 2, 3 dice set with a 426 result. If you are new to the program, I always announce my left die first, the right die second. I watch the dice as they go down to the other end of the table. Earl says, let's smack that like button. So that was a 6. That's our first time that we hit the 6 or the 8 here. So let's sister press them. We'll make them both look like $30. I'm sorry, not like 30, like $90. I locked that 6 and 8 in, so it makes it easier for me. And that's going to bring us to a 6-4-6-2 dice set. Cross 6s on the top. 6-4-6-2. And all bets set. 39 degrees in Vegas, says Dr. Dan. The real Yo Chef. See, I just rolled a Yo Chef and all of a sudden she shows up. Here we go. All bets set. That was a super long throw. We got another 314 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. And that is awesome because I'm going to show you guys what we're going to do here in just one quick second here. 6-4-6-2 was the dice set. And we have a 314 Big Joe result. And that is going to be really awesome for our bets here. So the 410 Daddy Dave flip is we had $50 on there. We hit the 314, so we went to 150. We just hit it again, so that's an awesome hit. That was actually $293 minus the VIX. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring that 4 back down to $50. Let's do this once. Okay, and then now since we hit that 4 again, we can do 320 across for free. So we'll pressure 320 across for free. So we're going to make that 4 look like $100. The 5 look like 140. The 6 and 8 look like 150. We have 110 on the 9 and 100 on that 10. So that helps accelerate our presses a little bit faster now. And we're going to go with a 5-3-5-1 dice set, 2 V in the bottom. And I really need to consider looking at what our level is here, because remember we took a hit on shooter number 2 here. If I took everything down, we'd be at 15,605, which is essentially what $29 short of what we were when we started the day here. So my come out roll is ATS is trademarked. Yeah. So all but that's here 5351 2V in the bottom. Excellent. Oh, wow. That was a funky landing there, but 167. Ouch. So that sucks. We thought we were going to get a little bit more traction. That was a 1-6, not a 1-5. The dice just rolled on me. So that sucks. I was hoping to get a little more traction on that roll there. 5-3-5. 3-5-1 dice set. That was disappointing. And we got a 1-6-7. Ouch. Darn it. We have a shooter. We had a shooter, you mean? So we're going to bring those bets down. I forgot to click on that. So 1-5-3-5-1 and 6-1-7. There you go. So that will turn that puck off. That was 12 rolls long. Thank you, Trampy. So let's start it over again. Made $158 for that roll. So if I would have taken my money down, we would have been pretty much at that break even for the day here. But instead, we were pressing our luck a little bit, and we're down roughly $800 for the day now. 3632. We're gonna go back to cousin 2 set. So come out roll. If you hear me say cousin 1, cousin 2, that type of stuff. So David Brock made his goal today. Awesome. Congratulations. Thanks for putting it in the chat. But if you hear me talk about cousin 1, cousin 2 sets, if you look in the description of this video, there should be a link to a video that I have done a while back. It's called Advanced Rhythm Rolling Video. And that explains to you how I set the dice, why I set the dice like I do, and what the benefits are and all that type of stuff. So let's call this all bet set. 26 people playing along. And we've got 33 people watching. Dice out. 632. Shooter number 4 for the day. Dice out. Ooh, that left one took off on us. 358. Great babe. So let's mark the point of 8. Using that 3632 dice up. 358 result. And we're going to see if we get a little bit of money back to the rack a little bit faster. So let's see if we can ladder that up. You're very welcome there. Come on, roll. Let's see if we can ladder it up this time. So instead of going with the 960 across, we're going to double it up. 1940 across is what we'll go with. 1920 across. I'm sorry. So that's going to be 300 on the 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got 360 on that 6 and 8. And let's see if we can do a with this, we'll do a ladder down than the Dallas drawdown. So let's go 6, 3, 6, 5 for a dissect. Cross 6s on the top. 6, 3, 6, 5. We'll call it all bet set. Repeater, let's go. Here we go. We got home see craps, all the dots, all the spots. Midnight. 6, 6, 12. Again, 6-3-6-5 for our dice set. So that was a primary on top on both dice. We'll go back again. 3-6-3-2. Cousin 2 set. 3-6-3-2. And all bets set. 23 people playing along there. So Dan just did a Facebook page. I do not have Facebook anymore. All my accounts were deleted because somebody hacked into them. And 538, the Grape Ape. So that's going to be a winner 8. And I have a famous name, so I cannot form any Facebook accounts anymore. So what I'm going to probably do is maybe eventually open up a Craps Master Journey Facebook page and see if we can get that to work. And then maybe, I don't know, maybe even do some live streams on Facebook while we're doing our YouTube live streams also. But, 538, the Grape Ape, puck will turn off. And that'll be a hit, $420. So normally with the Dallas Drawdown, we would cut everything in half. But let's go 640. Let's go 480 cross. And that'll get us close to our break-even point here. So let's go 75 on a 4-5, 9 and 10. We got 90 and a 6 and 8. That's an up and off situation. So that way our bets will be turned off until we get a new point established. And our new dice set will be a 1-5-1-3, cross 6s on the bottom. 1-5-1-3. You want to be famous like Joe? Nah, I'm not famous whatsoever. I'm just a plain old Joe. I'll bet set here. Dice out. 1-5-1-3. A little bit shorter on the landing zone. 5-2-7 on the come out. So that is going to be a pass lane winner. Come out natural. And that was a mechanical deficiency. I did not hit the landing zone that I was looking for. So I'm not going to read too much stock in that. 1-5-1-3 dice set. 5-2-7 results. So we need to focus on that landing zone, focus on that release of the dice so we can get proper mechanics going down. 3-6-3-2. And all bets set. This out. And Coach Joe is famous even for Oatman, Arizona. Guys, if you don't know what Oatman, Arizona is, Google that either while we're playing along here or when we get done with the show. It is a pretty darn cool ghost town in the middle of Arizona mountains. So check it out. 3-6-3-2. And we have a 2-3-5, the Justice 5. So we can mark that point of 5 using a 3-6-3-2 dice set. 3-6-3-2. That's going to be a single pitch of the dice. 3-2-5. So all of our bets will be turned back on again now. And we're going to try to get some money back to the rack and hopefully get a recovery from shooter number 2. That's going to bring us to a 1-3-1-2 dice set. 1-3-1-2. The 4-legged ones. Oh, bet set. Face up. So what's cooking today, Ashish? That was a high bounce again. Every time I get that damn high bounce, we get a 5-2-7. Ah. Ouch. The Bruce. Shark bait. Do not become shark bait. What are we going to do here, guys? 1, 3, 1, 2. We got to focus a little bit here on what we're going to do. Let's go over to Hardway sets here. Sticky toffee pudding. Oh, that sounds interesting. That sounds interesting big time. 5-2-7 out. That was a loss of $60. So we got to get back at least to break even here. 5-4-5-4. Let's go Hardway set once. I don't recall throwing too many double pitches today, which is the nemesis for that Hardway set. We got to figure out what's going to work here. Let's go all bet set here. And base out. 5-4-5-4 Hardway set. Looking for a point. 4-course meal. So we're doing a dinner tonight, so that is dessert. I had a really cool burger the other day. Left one a little bit higher than the right one. We have an ace deuce Alfredo sauce on the come out. Says to be a pass line loser. Come out loser. 1 dice off axis. The left one. So the unique burger that I had the other day came from a restaurant in Two Rivers, Wisconsin, called Mickey's. And this is not paid advertisement here, but it was a pretzel roll bun, and it was probably half-pound burger, and it had some bacon on there, but it had fried cheese curds on top of that. Talk about a heart attack on a burger. It was awesome. I think it was buttered, everything. I mean, it was the thick slice of cheese on there. Wisconsin, of course, cheese is part of everything. 5-4-5-4. It was pretty delicious burger, something I've never had before, and I definitely will try to have again. Good morning, Mel. And I'll bet set here 5-4-5-4. Looking for a point here. Shooter number 5. Oh, wow. Still looking for a point. 1-6-7 pass lane winner. Come on, natural. So one was a loser, the other one was a winner. And that is going to be both dice off axis this time. 4-5-4, 1-6-7. And that is a double explosion of the dice. So let's keep the Hardway set here. Let's change our grip now. Use a Yuri style grip. See if we can get these dice to treat us good here. All bet set. Still looking for a point. Shooter number 4. So we're going to switch our grip around to the Yuri style grip. Dice out. 5-2-7. Oh, wow. I almost feel like I'm Alfredo here. Pass line winner, come out natural. Okay, we're going to stick with that, but we're going to go to cousin 2 set now. 5-4-5-4. We have a 5-2 and a come out. Do not work to come out, ladies and gentlemen, or play the world bet, or play protection of some sorts here. 3-6-3-2. We're going to go Yuri style grip here. 3-6-3-2. Just trying a couple different things, see what we can figure out what happened here, or what we can do here. Did you happen to talk to the guy in Texas? Alfredo, I did not. Jen, I'm sorry. I did not talk to Alfredo after that first day. Tossing cheese curds, says Trampia. That is funny. But anyhow, I'll bet set here. And they saw 3-6-3-2. Eerie grip. And this should hopefully work for us. Oh my God. Hopefully you guys are parlaying that 6-1 or the 5-2 or the 4-3 or whatever variety it tends to land on. 6-1-7, a pass line winner come out natural. Again, does nothing for us. We're not doing any line bets here. Oh my God, 3 out of 4, 4 out of 5 rolls. We got that darn 7. So that means we should be going on a heater here. We should be good for quite a while now because we've got that out of our system. 3, 2, 3, 6. Switch over to cousin 1 set. Jen keeps on working the 6 and 8 on a come out. Oh my God, Jen. When are you going to learn, my friend? Not with me. Dice out. I'm pretending that somebody else is shooting Nashish. Yeah, I do. I'm at the table, obviously, play a pass line bet. That's about the only time I'll do an ATS sometimes is if I'm the shooter, because I'm hedging that with the pass line. Dice out. Wow. Jenna's going to love me on this one. 5-2-7. Pass line winner come out natural. I just don't know what to do here. 3-2-3-6. 5-2-7. That is interesting. Talk about consistency. Yeah, there is a system. Five, 4, 2, 3. We're throwing 7, so let's set a 7. There we go. That's ticket. All winner set. All bet set. Nice. All winner set in Yuri style grip. This time we got a 268 to Duracell 8. He says, go out, support free live content, give that thumbs up where this deserved, and please subscribe if you feel that you have a good heart and are willing to do that for me today. 3632 dissect. No, that was a 5423. 5423, and we got a 268 result. Let's mark that point of 8, and let's have a mega monster roll here so we can do some recovery. 5423. That's still down 1K. Oh my God. Should have played the lay bets, yeah. And I probably would have sniped those from you, Jen, then too, but who knows. We are going to go again, recovery here. Let's ladder up again. We're going to go to, was that 1920 across? I think it was. Yes, 1920 across, 300, 4, 5, 9, 10, 360, and that's 6 and 8. All that's it. It's out. 5, 4, 2, 3. We got a 5-5 hard 10, the Old Bay Bushel. So that is 5, 4, 2, 3. So that's gonna be a double pitch of the dice. And that is gonna be a nice hit for us. So that was a $585 hit on that. If I took everything down, it would be a 15,380. So that still puts us about $250 down for the day. $30 Hardway. Woohoo! Says come on, roll. We're going to bring our bets down. We're going to go 480 across. So it's kind of like a one hit can't miss type situation to get all the shooter a little bit faster. 5, 4, 2, 3. And all bets set. Peace out. And we have a 3-3 hard, 6 to double D-gem. So that is going to be a nice hit for us. So again, 5, 4, 2, 3 is the dice set. And we have a 3-3 hard 6 result. So that is 2 hard ways in a row. I heard that George threw the other day, was it 6 or 7 hard ways in a row? I did not get a chance to see that, but I had seen a comment on the Craps Nation site there. So 7 of them. Okay. You're not supposed to put that number into chat. 7 hard ways in a row. That's pretty amazing. But anyhow, that was a 6. So we're going to make that 6 and 8 look like 120. And we'll call that all bet set. Face out. Yeah, 4-4 would be kind of cool. 5, 4, 2, 3 is our dice set. Face out. Ask and you shall receive. Too funny. 4-4 hard 8 square pair. Wow. 5, 4, 2, 3. And we have a 4-4 hard 8 result. And that is going to be a winner 8. So the puck will be turned off. What's the chances of that, huh? Again, this table does have ears. So we're going to make that 6 and 8 look like, no, we're not. We're just going to make the 8 look like 180. That'll be an up and off situation. Too funny. 5, 4, 2, 3. Any other requests out there in the peanut gallery? So George didn't let you play Crapsee on his show that day. Oh my God. I was watching him this morning and he had Crapsee going. I know that, but anyhow, let's go all bet set here. Face out. And I think we figured it out, so I'm not worried about this come out sequence here. And we have a 5-4, the hard 9, the Big Daddy Matt. So let's mark that point of 9. 5, 4, 2, 3. Dice set 5, 4, 9 result. Puck is going to go to the 9. And we're going to keep our bets the same. 75 on a 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got 120 on that 6, 180 on the 8. So our bets are turned back on again. 5, 4, 2, 3. And all bets set here. Nice out. So again, guys, you got to try things and see, try to figure out what those dice are doing, see what we could do with our throw, with our grip, with our mechanics, all that stuff to hopefully get comfortable and confident in the toss itself. 4, 2, 6 to Kevin the Carpenter, 2 by 4. So this is what we need to do, is just kind of play around with things, and then hopefully either we get lucky or it actually turns around and it starts playing the way that we need it to do. So that was a 4, 2, 6. And I got to re-enter that on KPI because I hit the wrong and pressed the right button. 5, 4, 2, 3. There we go. And we got a 4, 2, 6 result. Perfect. Okay. Good. So on the app here, we are going to make that 6 look like 180. If I took everything down, we'd be at 15,765. So that means we're up about $130 or so. If we lost everything, we would be down to 15,105, which puts us 500 under the starting bankroll. So that kind of puts us in a little bit of a dilemma here. 5423 is our dice set. And I'm going to leave my bets up. So we're going to call that all bet set here. Dice out. And we have 5-6 Midmo Yo. That is a Yo Chef, actually. 5-6 Yo Chef. So this is the Yo. 5423 with a 5-6 Yo Chef result. Tell you what, I am getting far along into the roll here. We are $131, $31 over our starting bankroll. So let's do this one. So let's go 96 across. We're gonna pull our bets down. We're gonna go 96 across, so that way we are at least in profit for the day. If I was to lose everything, we'd be at 15,669, which puts us $6 over starting bankroll today. And we're just gonna start pressing the crap out of everything and see if we can get some of that money brought back to the rack and make some profit here. So 5423. So we will chalk it up at least at the bare minimum as a winning session here. There you go, baby, says Ashish. Friday the 13th. Yes, it is Mr. Mustache. So good morning, Hot Rod. How you doing there, my friend? They saw. So make sure you guys give that thumbs up sometime today. We have 19 thumbs up so far. We had definitely a lot more people than that watching. Currently, we have 31 people watching. 5423, days out. And we have a 415, the truck and camper. So it's going to be a hit here for us. A little bit of money brought back to the rack. 5423, 415 result. So let's make that 5 look like a quarter. And we're just going to trend bet the numbers that are hitting now, so that way we can hopefully get some money brought back. So 5423 is what we're sticking with. All winner set. There's people playing along here. And we have a 235, a Justice 5. So I'm glad we pressed that 5 up there. So that is the number that we're hitting now. 5423 and a 235 result. So let's make that look like $35 now. So we'll bring some money back to the rack. We've made $1,026 on the shooter so far. We have 116 on the table. Dan reminded me just a little bit ago, we got a lot of money on the table. So that's his hint of, Joe, you might want to come down to get to that break-even point. Good morning, Big Kahuna. So thank you very much, come out roll. And we'll go all bet set here. I also have a video out there on how I do my presses and that as well. Maybe one thing you want to check out as well here. But they said. Ooh, that right one didn't get all the way down, but we got a 4, 6, 10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end, Daddy Joe. So the right one kind of stuck. We got lucky on that one. Normally that shows a bad sign or bad thing when that happens. So we got a 4, 6, 10. And let's make that 10 look like $25. We'll make that a buy bet. And all we need is that 12 for the tall. We need the 2, 3, and 4 for the small. We hit the small earlier this week. And I think we were like one number away from making them all in that shooter. And that was like 30 some rolls that day. So that was nice. 5, 4, 2, 3. Oh, we did make it all earlier in the day as well. So hit the wall, please. No one likes a backseat driver there, Dan. Okay, let's go all bet set here. And I thought, less chin, more spin, Joe. There, I won't hit the back wall of the left die this time. This time we got a 2-2 hard 4, the hard fuzzy 4. 2-2, let's go on a cruise with Brian from Holy Roller. So that's a 5, 4, 2, 3 dice set. 2-2 hard 4 result. And I think John has a show today. No, I'm not sure if he has a show or not today. If he does, he's going to be going live in about 12 minutes. We have 4, so let's make that 4 look like a quarter. Make it a buy bet. Yeah, we're going to keep on rolling here. 5, 4, 2, 3. If I took everything down, we'd be at 15,875, which will put us up about $250 for the day. If we lose everything, we are still going to be up about $105 for the day. So all bet set. They saw 27 people still playing on. We got 34 people watching, 21 likes. I greatly appreciate this support, everyone. They saw. They split apart. Let's regrip them. And here we go. And we have another 516, the KitchenAid mixer. So that is awesome. Awesome. So a 5, 4, 2, 3 dice set. We have a 516 result. So we're down to midnight 2 and 3. Midnight 2 and 3 is what we would throw to get something nice. Let's drop in $3. Let's bring them both up to 30, the 6 and the 8. So we're almost at that one. We are actually at 160 across because we were up on that 5 and didn't hit the 9 yet at all. It's kind of funny that we have not hit the point here. 5, 4, 2, 3, all winner set. They saw. So Jen's back in the positive. That's awesome, Jen. Way to go. So don't holler at me for all those come out rolls there, because I will help you make it back on the other side of things here. They thought. And we have a 3, 5, 8, the Grape Ape. So again, that is nice for us. I'm glad we pressed up the sister press on that last one. 5, 4, 2, 3, 3, 5, 8 result. So let's do another sister press here. Let's make the 6 and 8 look like 42 each. Five, 4, 2, 3. And all bet set. Face out. And we have a 2-1-3, the ace deuce, Alfredo sauce. And that is no help for me, but that is going to be one step closer to that ATS. And all we need is the bookends now, and that will hopefully make some of you some money. I don't have any money on that, though. Keep your claws sharp for Vegas. Better not piss Jen off. She will let those claws show. The lawyer in her will come out and get you all. 5, 4, 2, 3. They sucked. Nicely cross on us. We have another 6, 4, 10. This time it is we Waylon's best friend on that end. Sorry, Glenn. Oops. There you go. Press that button, Joe. 6, 4, 10. 5, 4, 2, 3 dice sets. 6, 4, 10 result. And that was a hit on the 10, so let's make the 10 look like $50. 5, 4, 2, 3. And we have $1,185 brought back, 209 on the table. All bet set. Neither one of them got all the way down. But this is going to be the parlay of the day with SJ. 4-4 hard 8 square pair. So both of them landed about 2 inches away from the back wall. They're going to start kicking me out. We don't like dice setters here that don't hit the back wall in our casino. So, I'll just say, hey, I'm getting old. I don't have the strength that I used to have. Do you have to pay more to host a game like this? You do not have to pay anything to host a game, although there's a select few of us on Crapsee that have access to the live tab on the app there. But anybody that has an account with them can host a game like this. Everybody that does not have access to that live tab will have to come out with a code, though, to let everybody know what the code is. But anyhow, we threw a 8, so we're going to make that 8 look like $60. And we're just slowly increasing these, trend betting these up a little bit, so that way hopefully we can get some more money brought back to the rack here. And let's call that all bet set. Yeah, you do have to be a subscriber to host, though, Ashish. Thank you for that. So, yeah, there's only about 8 of us, I think, that have access to the live tab. Everybody else can host a group table if you will have a subscription to that app. And I'm not promoting that at all whatsoever. I use the app for entertainment and educational purposes on the show here. But we have a 2-3-5, the Justice 5. So 5 hit again. Well, it was a little bit of a time there in between that we didn't see that. 5, 4, 2, 3 is our dice set. 2, 3, 5 is the result. So you got the app today. That's awesome. Yeah, I get nothing from the app other than using it as an opportunity to showcase the results, have entertainment purposes for everybody playing along. And it allows me to figure out what my bets are, the progressions, where I'm on my bankroll, so we can work on discipline at the casino now. We're going to go from 35 to 60 on that 5. And we'll call it all bet that. Dice out. So this is where I help develop some of my systems that I do, the ways that I play, and help develop the discipline. And anybody that's played with me on a table knows that I'm really, really disciplined when it comes to bankroll and money management. That was a little bit high energy off the back wall, and that roll does come to an end with a 6-1-7. Ouch. So, not a bad roll, Joe, as Fuzzy would say. 5-4-2-3 with a 6-1-7 out. So that was 23 rolls long. And that will be the end of the show here. Let's go look at our statistics for the day. And we had finished up with an SOR of 9.6, so we had a little bit of a comeback because of that last shooter. But our SRR was pretty low with a 4.4. Hot number today was that 5 and slightly the 10. We had 5 shooters, 5, 2, 12, 6, and a 23. Box numbers were low today. Inside numbers were low today. 4s and 10s were high. Come out 7s are off the charts. Horners are expected. Fields are a little bit low, and hardways were slightly high as well. Looking at our black belt statistics, and this is through the end of yesterday. And if I get the correct screen up here, let's change that so the right screen is up. There we go. And let's go like that, so that way you guys can see what we got. There we go. That looks better. We had, through the end of yesterday, 8,318 throws on the black belt level so far. And our SOR is currently at a 10.27 and SRR at a 6.86. And our BSR is at a 7.13. So our goals are on the bottom right-hand side of the screen there. So you guys can kind of compare where we're at and where our goals are for the end of the black belt level. So checking out the chats here, Trampy, it's been a while since you've been here, so welcome back. Well, you must have the day off. He says, great show. Jen goes, thank goodness, good recovery roll. You are very welcome there, Jen. And she must have really meant it because it entered it in twice on the YouTube here. You're going to fly out and spank my butt. I welcome you to fly over here and give it a try there, Jen. Good morning, Mad Dog. But hey, guys, thanks for joining along today. Hopefully we'll see you back on Monday when we will have another level up show. Stay warm this weekend. I hope everybody has a safe weekend and a fun weekend. And yeah, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody have a great weekend. Be safe and be prosperous.